Rain gang. What is up? It's your boy Sutton Def here from the Purple Rain Podcast, checking in with you guys for another video about the Ravens. Of course, you know we talking about the Ravens. Hey guys, peep my shirt today. Not bad for a running back, huh? Shout out to the Broncos. Shout out to Vic Fangio, who shut down the Ravens run game, but got dominated by Lamar through the air. Anyway, today I'm not here to talk about that. The Broncos game is behind us. The Colts are in front of us. But right now, in the in-between time, I wanted to talk to you guys about what players I think are really like unsung heroes on this roster right now. So guys that maybe not be getting a whole lot of hype, you know, maybe they're not part of the whole new offensive regime with the Hollywood Brown and Bateman coming back, which seems to be all the talk of the town in Baltimore and the surrounding areas, and whoever's, you know, a Ravens fan, wherever you may reside. But there are a couple players that have been on my mind that I just want to talk to you guys a little bit more about. Now, of course, us diehard Ravens fans, some of these guys, you might be like, oh, I've been talking about that guy, but I'm saying like the mass media, the mainstream people, like most people, the majority of people are not talking about these guys. So let's get it started here without any further ado. First one up on the list is going to be my guy, Anthony Averett. Oh my goodness. Talk about Anthony Averett. Just somebody who was thrown into this role a week before the season started because Marcus Peters went down with an injury, and he has filled in ever so nicely for Marcus Peters at that cornerback position, man. So let's take a look at what he's done so far. He leads the league, and not leads the league, that'd be crazy. He leads the team in interceptions with 2. He also leads the team in passes defensed with 4, with Marlon Humphrey behind him. Our $100 million man, Marlon Humphrey, is behind Anthony Averett in passes defensed and interceptions. Now, that's no surprise. Marlon's not a huge interceptions guy anyway, but Anthony Averett stepping in for Marcus Peters, who was a huge interception and turnovers guy. That's huge that he already has 2 in 4 games, and I'm sure he's only going to get better. Now, I do know he was suffering with a little ankle injury, so, you know, prayers up for him. Hopefully he can you know, heal from that, and he can be 100% ready to go for these weeks coming up. And, you know, we're in Baltimore for the next couple weeks, so that's another good thing too. But yeah, man, Anthony Averett, I can't really say too much about, I can't say enough about Anthony Averett and just what he's meant to this Baltimore defense this far in the season. You guys saw what he did to Tyreek Hill in the waning moments of that game, where he locked them up on a play where if the Chiefs convert that 3rd down, then suddenly they're driving down the field, they may score a touchdown, and we lose that game. And we're 2-2, not 3-1 right now. So Anthony Averett is definitely one of those unsung heroes that not everybody's talking about. Definitely not the mainstream guys. They're definitely not talking about Anthony Averett. So he's one of my guys. Number two is going to be my guy, Chuck Clark. Chuck Clark, man. Listen, man. Chuck Clark, he's been on this roster for a little while now, and he was kind of up and down for me. You know, I didn't really like his play last year. He had some tackling issues. It seemed like he got lost out in space a lot. But this year, man, Chuck Clark has been absolutely balling. Absolutely balling out, man. He is, I think second. I think he's second on the team in tackles. Second or third in the team in tackles with about 24, which is crazy. He's only behind, yeah, he's second. Only behind Patrick Queen, who has 27 tackles. So, I mean, and this is as a safety. And he has, I think, he has a sack. He has 2 quarterback hurries, like 2 tackles for loss. The guy has just been all over the field. And his instincts, he's been filling run gaps really well. Just doing it all for his safety. We've asked a lot of our secondary to step up in the loss of Marcus Peters, and with, you know, the in and outness of guys like Jimmy Smith and Tavon Young. But Chuck Clark he's just been there. He's been Mr. Reliable. He's a hard-hitting safety too, which is something that we definitely like. Plays like a Raven, just the physicality and everything. The whole 9 is there, man. Chuck Clark, he is playing out of his mind this year. And if you haven't paid attention to 36, pay attention to 36, because Chuck Clark, he been balling out. That's all I'm going to say on Chuck Clark. Next one is going to be my guy, Big CC, Calais Campbell. Now, this may be one of the ones where it's like, oh, what are you talking about, Sutton? This is Calais Campbell we're talking about. Like, star interior D lineman, you know, veteran, soon to be legend, Calais Campbell. But no, Calais Campbell is the top graded according to Pro Football Focus. You guys know how I feel about Pro Football Focus. When they're being subjective, I don't like them. But when they're being objective and they're just, you know, calculating, crunching the numbers, you can give them a little bit of credibility. But look, Calais Campbell, according to PFF, is the highest rated ranked Raven out of everybody. through 4 weeks. That's including Lamar Jackson. That's including Hollywood Brown, Mark Andrews, all those guys at their respective positions. Calais Campbell is indeed playing the best right now. And he's an unsung hero because those guys in the trenches really don't get a whole lot of shine other than when they make a huge, huge play. And he does. I mean, you can see that the broadcasters, they call it sometimes, there's plays where he literally just manhandles this guy and wins and gets into the backfield and, you know, shuts the play down, blows the play up, that sort of thing. That's what you look for out of just a big behemoth of a man in Calais Campbell in that interior D-line. Just physical, you know, just knows how to be at the point of attack. He can lead other guys, and he's playing at such a high level at this stage in his career. I think that goes to show just how special of a player he is and just how lucky us as Ravens fans are to have him on the roster, man, because he's really good. He's really, really good. I think he definitely leads the linemen in tackles. I think he has about 13 tackles right now, which is he's somewhere in the top 6, 7 of guys in tackles on this team right now. So I mean, that goes to show in itself, like I said, just how special of a player he is. And the hope is he can continue to stay healthy throughout the season and just continue to dominate up front, man, because we definitely need that. We need more run stopping, and we just need more just more disruption. And that's what Calais Campbell brings at the end of the day. Disruption, and also just being able to coach up and mentor these younger guys like Justin Madubuike. It's not, with Calais Campbell, it's not just like him that he's benefiting. It's not just, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. It's not just him. He makes other guys better too. And that's what you're looking for out of a leader, out of a veteran. So Calais Campbell is going to be another one of my unsung heroes. The very last one, last but certainly not least. And I'm going to talk to you guys about this the way that I've been talking about it the past couple months on PRP. Bradley Bozeman. Bradley Bozeman. Yes, Bradley Bozeman. He has been balling out of his mind as well. Let's turn the clocks back a year, right? So let's look at when the Ravens were struggling in a lot of different areas, but one area that was really, really ugly and really, really crucial, and we just could not have it. We could not have issues there, was center. So not only were there problems with snaps and how consistent those were, whether it was coming from Skura or Macari or TCC, any of those guys, we were having issues with snaps like all last year. And what I always say on the Purple Rain podcast is that literally, and this is a fact, and this is not opinion, this is a fact, every single football play starts with the center. It's fully relying on the center. The center doesn't do his job, rest of the play is done. Offense isn't doing anything. So center is a very, very important and underrated position that you definitely need somebody to be very, very competent there. So just Bradley Bozeman shifting from that left guard spot to that center spot, he's been playing so well. And we know he used to play center at Alabama, and it looks like he really hasn't missed a beat, man. He's one of the highest graded Ravens as well. He's one of the highest graded Ravens, I believe, the past 2 weeks. Definitely in this past game against the Broncos, he was one of the highest rated Ravens. I think he was number 5. Getting good push up front, you know, getting those consistent snaps off, and just protecting the interior line in front of Lamar Jackson. That was another issue last season. Lamar was getting pressure from the interior so much that he was forced to roll out of the pocket before he really wanted to, which also fed into the narrative. Hey, Lamar can't hang in the pocket and make the throws and do this and that. Fed into that narrative, right? But now, listen, now that interior pressure is not coming through that middle like it used to, like it was last year, at least not as often, things are looking up. Things are looking up, and that goes, you know, credit to Bradley Bozeman for that. So big shout out to Bradley Bozeman, Anthony Averett, Chuck Clark, and Calais Campbell for being my 4 unsung heroes on this Ravens team. Now, this is just my 4. If you guys have your own 4, the Rain Gang, Ravens Flock, you know, whoever's watching this video, if you have your own 4 players on the Ravens who you think are really unsung heroes right now, please drop them down below in the comments. Make sure you like this video as well, and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the Purple Rain Podcast channel if you are enjoying this content. If you did enjoy this video, I really would appreciate it. Alex would appreciate it too. And guess what? Alex and I will be going live tomorrow night, Thursday night. That's going to be October the 7th. We will be going live, just doing a full preview of the Indianapolis Colts game that's coming up on Monday Night Football. So make sure you're subscribed and you're locked in and you stay tuned for that. We're going to be going live at 7 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern time, that is. So Like I said, guys, make sure you tune in. Like the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.